Hello folks, Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing. There's a couple things I want to talk about. These are floor mats out of that GMC Sierra that I'm working on. We're going to just do a comparison again with all-purpose cleaner by Meguiar's and Super Clean. Let's see which one cleans better here. Reason why I'm making these videos about Super Clean, I had a lot of people ask me, what does it do on this? What does it do on fabric? So I'm just going to do it. It's going to be some fun. I like comparisons. It's kind of cool. But I also wanted to bring up another point. As a professional detailer, if you notice this mat right here, the one closest to us, where my finger's pointing, I think, you see how that mat is completely torn up? It's missing a piece right there in the corner of the mat. Both these mats are hammered. They're no good. These mats are meant to be replaced. As a professional detailer, this is just a piece of advice for you guys if you're doing this professionally. When I look at a customer's car, and it's the first time I've looked at it, and I look at floor mats, and I see floor mats like this on the car, of course I'm going to ask them if they want them cleaned, but I'm also just going to raise up the point. Is it worth cleaning these things to put them back in the truck? Because we got to remember, rubber floor mats like this, these aren't high-end mats. These things are replaceable. You can get them anywhere, and sometimes it's just worth opening up your mouth and saying, hey, do you want them cleaned, or do you want to replace them? A lot of customers will go, you know what, I didn't even think about it, Scott. Yeah, it's time to replace them. My point is, are you wasting your time cleaning mats that are completely trashed, even after you clean them? They're really not going to be all that efficient. This one's missing a whole piece in it. What's the point? Why put that stuff back in it? Now, of course, if your customer wants them cleaned, wants them put those back in the car, that's cool, that's fine. But as a detailer, I'll bring that up with my customers sometime. One of the reasons I brought this point up, I did a cleaning of a carpet floor mat, or whatever you want to call it, a fabric floor mat. And somebody said to me, why do you waste all that time? Why don't you just get a power washer and soak it, drench it, just power wash it with 2,000 PSI worth of water and be done with it? One, I don't like flooding carpet or floor mats that way. That's not my style. The other thing is if I have to do that with a fabric or carpet floor mat, it's that bad, it's that trash, and I need to use a power washer, and that floor mat's only going to cost a couple of bucks, I'm going to say to my customer, do you want to keep it? It's trashed. It's meant to be replaced. Most of my customers' cars aren't trashed. It's just not the world I live in. But this one's pretty bad, right? They came out of that truck, so this is, his employees are in it. I asked him, do you want to replace him? He goes, Scott, I didn't even think about it. Yes. I said, I'll get you mats. I have mats. I'll put them in it. I got some gray mats. I'll put some new mats in it. He said, thank you very much, and went about his business. But I'm still going to clean them so we can do a comparison. We got over there my Bona bottle. There's my little finger, right? The Bona bottle's got the Super Clean at 4-to-1. Meguiar's right next to it, 4-to-1. Let's have some fun. Let's see what these things can do on these nasty floor mats. I'm not going to use a power washer. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm just going to I got two little brushes here, and then I got a hose. So we're going to see how it works. Super Clean first. I'm going to soak this mat down. You guys decide. I'm not working in direct sunlight, so it's not that bad. The product's not going to dry up on me. But I'll soak this mat pretty good. It's a rubber mat. It can handle it. It's got a lot of grease and grime. Let that stuff just penetrate all that grease and grime. Again, I'm cleaning this mat for no other reason but just to do a testing on Super Clean compared to Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner. So I'll take this here, and I'll come in here and scrub. Wear gloves. Don't do what I do. Go in here and scrub this. That looks pretty decent. Probably have to agitate it again. It's pretty hammered, but let me see what happens. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, don't want to cross-contaminate. Some douchebag again is going to say, you got a little bit of Super clean on the other mat. Okay, so I cleaned it up. Looks really good up here. We got some pretty tough stains. I'm gonna have to go in again and see if I can get them up. Let's just see. Sometimes mats, rubber mats, have a tremendous amount of permanent staining on it. You're not gonna get it off. I don't care if you use a power washer that's 5,500 PSI. You can blow paint off the side of a car. Again, these mats are meant to be replaced, but I'll go in and I'll scrub again. Maybe Meguiar's, I'll get it one shot. I'll even change the brush. I'll try a different brush. Again, guys, wear gloves. Don't do what I'm doing. I like it, even though I'm being a moron and getting this stuff on my hands, it's not bothering me. But don't do that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not being a... What the heck am I? I'm certainly not a teacher, but just sharing my experience is all I'm doing. Okay. So what do I think super clean on this mat? Super clean on this mat. Did a pretty decent job. There's some stains here that aren't coming out. I don't know, they might be permanent. Who knows? Scrubbing and agitating didn't get it out of there. But it cleaned up that mat pretty good. I'm going to try it against Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner on the other mat, and let's see if I've got to do this one twice. Maybe I can get away with it once. 4-to-1. Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner. Come in here. I'll try to apply the same amount of product as I did on the other one with Super Clean. Getting it on this really nasty, absolutely needs to be replaced mat, but this is fun. This is some pretty nasty mats. Hey, I know people who have these in their daily drivers and they take their kids to school with them and they use these mats. That's fine. Probably using way too much product, right? I'm going to go in here. Alright, that's enough agitation, right? Try to get that cleaner away from me. It's bad enough I'm around this stuff every day. Well, guess what? Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner, 4-to-1. Still got some nasty stains on here. Again, these things need to be replaced. They're trash. They are getting replaced. There's stuff it didn't break down. But there's something very interesting. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it with all-purpose cleaner by Meguiar's. We'll do it like we did with Super Clean. We'll do it twice. I see something to me that's very interesting. I'm gonna ask you guys if you notice it as well. Let me do this one more time, and then I'll bring both mats in and put them side by side. I'll use the other brush. Okay, let me rinse that off. That's not pulling up any more grease and grime. The suds are staying white and foamy. But I see something, and I don't want to act like I'm trying to deceive myself, so I'm going to be honest with my opinion, and I want you guys to be honest as well when you look at this. Let me get this all off. There's no more cleaner on it. Get it off my hand. Move it away from the driveway. We don't want any of that stuff. Got an electrical power cord over there. How bright is that, Scott? Here's the deal. Let me bring both these mats back in. Let me let this drip off a little bit. Let me set this one here, and let me set that one there. I want to ask you guys a question, and I'll bring you in close on it. Here's my deal. Maybe I'm deceiving myself. There's the one with Super Clean. Look at that mat. It's starting to, you see some of that brilliant gray around the area. Meguiar's is doing it too up there. You come down here, that's pretty trashed, right? They need to be replaced. Which one do you think is more clean? Now there's some stains in there that's not going to come out. I hope I'm not deceiving myself because I'm falling in love with Super Clean. You just watch me clean both these mats. Which one looks cleaner to you? I'm sorry, but this one looks a little brighter as far as its gray color. Yes, there's some stuff that didn't come out of it. I just like the way that looks on a completely trash, we're throwing the mat away anyway, then come over here. Now, what's very interesting, the reason why this mat is all broken apart, this was on the driver's side. I guess I should have brought that point up, right? This was on the driver's side. This one gets beat up a heck of a lot more. Someone's driving it all the time, and that's why this is torn. I think this one's cleaner. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll go back over to here. Meguiar's all-purpose, mix 4-to-1, scrubbed twice, and rinsed. Now remember, not all dirt's created equal. Maybe this has got grease in it that's just not going to come out at all, which is very possible. That's why we're throwing the mats away, excuse me. I just like the way that one came out. I like Super Clean. Not going to try to deceive myself. Not all grease and grime is the same. But I like the way Super Clean worked in this particular situation. Versus the... You guys watched me scrub that. Do you think I didn't scrub hard enough? Didn't apply enough product? I don't know. I think in this particular scenario, Super Clean won. And on the mat that is used more often, this is on the driver's side. This is on the passenger side. It's a delivery truck. It's usually one person driving in it. That's pretty cool. I'm going to give Super Clean the winner in this one on mats that need to be thrown away anyway. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Would love your opinion. What do you guys think? And until next time, love one another. I got guys that are getting all upset because I'm showing, I don't know, somebody said, your golf shirts, we can see your nipples poking through your shirt. Hey guys, I'm sorry if some of you are getting uncomfortable. It's just life. I'm a man. I don't know why I bring it up, but this one individual on my page. What do you guys call them? You call them trolls? I'm almost 50 years old. I don't know what trolls are. I thought they were things you put in your front yard, or they were things in fairy tales. But there you go. Just figured I'd make fun of myself a little bit. I'm sorry, Super Clean won in my opinion. Would love to know your opinion. You watched me clean them both. Thank you so much. Until next time, love one another. Be kind to one another. Even I have got to love those who seem to beat me up on YouTube. So here's a special message for some of you beating me up. I love you. I absolutely love you. Take care. Have a good night.